Good morning and welcome to another episode of Motivation Monday. Today's story takes us out to San Diego, California, where an ordinary man found himself in truly an extraordinary circumstance.
Looking down and seeing the truck, submerged and crushed, didn't think anyone could have survived that. And, my first thought went to, oh my gosh, the twins were supposed to be in that car. So how can I get down there and help them?
San Diego police officer Jonathan Wiese rolls up to a scene where a father had attempted suicide and had his two twin 2-year-old girls in the car with him. An extremely tragic circumstance. He comes up, he looks down, sees the car flipped upside down on the rocks, water coming into the car. Immediately, without hesitation, Officer Wiese goes to his car, pulls out a tether, throws it around his waist. By this time, 4 or 5 other officers have arrived on scene and see what's going on. Officer Wiese throws the end of the tether to one of the officers and says, "Hold on," and immediately rappels down the side of the cliff, 30 foot down to the car. When he gets there, he sees an unimaginable scene. 2 girls clinging to their father, trying to stay above water. Meanwhile, all 3 of them are starting to sink. He immediately assists by giving rescue breathing to one of the girls who was laying there lifeless, gets her to safety, takes the other girl and gets her to safety as well. By this time, a rescue helicopter from the fire department is on scene to assist, helps get the father and Officer Wiese to safety. I don't know what's going to happen with the father. Only time will tell. One of the girls left the scene in critical condition, but was expected to make a full recovery. The other child suffered minor injuries, but is doing well. The moral of this story is the impact that Officer Wiese has not only had on every other first responder that responded to that call and witnessed what happened, but imagine the impact that he had through his actions, through his selfless act on that father and those 2 girls and everybody that loves them. Now, that hits me right here in the heart. That makes me want to go out and find every opportunity to change a life, because that profound, lasting impact is contagious for the rest of their lives. Those 2 girls will always know they may not be here had it not been for the selfless, heroic act of one San Diego police officer. Are you willing to be that person? Are you willing to bring some light and joy to somebody else's life? And I'm not just saying rappelling down a 30-foot cliff to save a life. But did you have a conversation today that you were able to see somebody else having a bad day? They were a little bit off. This was a father that was willing to sacrifice it all because of the place that he was in. I wonder who was in his life before this incident that had the opportunity to inspire change. I do know that Officer Wiese, in an extraordinary circumstance, lives on the line, became that individual. We want to tell these stories. We want to share them with everybody across America and let you know the men and women that serve our country, that serve our communities, they are heroes. This happens every day across America. Somebody's life is changed by their impact. We want to share that with all of you. So please, if you know of a story that somebody is going to inspire change and bring us all together, send it to us at info@birdseyeviewproject.org and let us share that positivity and that light and the joy with everybody. Officer Wiese, God bless you, because you have had a lasting impact and you've touched more people than you'll ever know. That's the type of change that we want in the world. Those are the stories that we're going to highlight and you deserve it. We thank you. God bless you all. Remember, be kind to one another, love on one another, and always serve those that serve us.